Yes, sir. Let's get it. You already know what time it is. It's the Get Right This podcast. Your boy, King Zito, and your boy, King Heru, the We Usually Tribe. Y'all know what it is. Lock in. Tonight we going in. You can jump on with us. Guess. Y'all know what we talking about. Y'all know what we going in on. What is this doing? Hold up, y'all. Oh, there it is. I'm like, why am I getting no invites? That's crazy. Like somebody told me to hit them too. I gotta figure out who it was. Um, just too easy. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Evening, family. Evening. Hold on, I'm trying to send some more invites real quick. Somebody else said, who was it? If you got Dre on your thing, Vito, send him a invite. I don't know why we don't got him on the IG page. How I'm sounding, how I'm looking, how we coming, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How it's sound.
Hey, go.
Talk this up a little bit right here so y'all can see what's going on. You already know.
As you are so. Oh my God, hi.
What's good? What's good?
What you fucking say?
Chef Kids, what's up, my boy?
My boy, let's go with you.
Good, my guy.
Now, who'd you say you wanted me to send to?
Dre, you got him on there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't add him on here yet.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's see, y'all. Do I gotta bring up anything today?
Oh, beautiful. What's shaking? What
You
the
know,
business is?
good, my boy. You know,
Eh?
is
Looking mighty fresco.
something light.
Uh-huh.
Damn, come through.
Uh-huh.
Something light.
Uh-huh.
Get it?
Indeed.
My name. We going in tonight, y'all.
Yeah, it's one of them nights. One of them nights.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Yes. Send the requests. Hop in the box, folks. Got so much to say about all the shit we gonna be talking about. Now is the time to get the facts. Now is the time we break this shit down. Like, let's get it. I'm with it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
She got the exclusive interview of an old boy that
So,
broke that joint, that documentary. I guess Kyrie had people watching or trying to watch or whatever.
boy, listen, man. I don't know how long you want to wait, but
Nah, you already know. Start bringing. You can bring us in. Bring us in. Bring us.
uh,
We go right. Start it up because you already know.
here we are. It's episode 61
Yes, sir.
of the Get Righteous podcast. You already know what time it is. As always, each episode is brought to you by Blazing at 420 Medicals LLC and BC Marketing LLC. And if you ain't know, boom, FAM Apparel LLC, as worn
Boom, boom, boom.
by the king up top. You see, that is available. Hit the link in the bio. Get yours. You dig.
Mm-mm.
For all of your customary needs, whether that be hoodies, sweatshirts, whether it be Crocs slides. I don't care if you want to get your bonnet done and have it say whatever the fuck you want on it. You see the gentleman up top for all of your marketing needs, graphic needs, whether that be social media marketing, growth, email marketing, logos, flyers, you name it. You see me, I will take great care of you. Per usual, we run advertisements on the podcast. So if you have a side hustle, business, whatever the case may be, and you would like extra promotion, you would be exposed to our growing following, which we are at about 16.7 right now, 16,700 roughly. Spread across all of our streaming platforms as well as Power 109 out on the West Coast. We were featured in Stardom 101 magazine last month. Link in the bio to get your copy also. So it would be a good look for your business to be featured on the podcast. So if you are interested, we run 15, 30, and 45-second advertisements. So if you are interested, you DM either one of us and we will take great care of you. Dig. I believe that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So,
Thanks, man.
the advertisement. Jana was good, Queen. How are you?
Good. B was good.
Oh, man. Per the advertisement, we are here. We have gathered today to tell some truth, to light a fire under the truth instead of bullshit. All right? B was good, my guy. There is a whole lot of talk going on right now, surrounding Kyrie Irving, surrounding Kanye West. We touched on it a little bit last week, but now it's even more pronounced because of everything that's going on with Kyrie. And we had this convo the other day. We were like, all right, it's just time to put all of this shit to bed, man. Like, and very few people are able to speak the actual truth because they don't know it, for one. Are scared to, too. Much like a lot of the celebrity folks who jumped out and said what they have said and all of these things. Or they just don't know. So tonight is one of those nights. Whole lot of info to share, whole lot to get into. Kyrie Irving, the good brother.
Kyrie, where you even tag his ass up in this?
Right. The good brother, he shared, if for those who don't know, he shared a link to a documentary on Amazon. Supposedly, allegedly, it is full of anti-Semitic language, imagery, and other stuff that the whole entire Jewish community does not subscribe to, does not appreciate. And so because of it, now Kyrie is being labeled an anti-Semitic. Okay? Kyrie came out and said that he is not anti-Semitic. How could I be anti-Semitic when I know where I come from? That was his response.
Right.
Now, because of that very response, and he stands on that, now what it's turned into is now he has to pay $500,000 to an anti-hate group. Now he has to go sit with this Jewish leader, that Jewish leader, that, and so on and so forth. He's been suspended for 5 games. All of these things. Hello, Virgo-tastic. Good evening, Queen. All of these things because he refused to say, I'm sorry. Because he refused to say, I denounce anti-Semitism.
Right.
Interesting. With all that being said, I yield to you, sir, up top. How are you feeling about all this?
I mean, this is things we brought up. This is things we talked about.
Yeah.
These is things we done shared with y'all. You know how when certain people start to stand up, more like, of course, the celebrities. Y'all know the shit. People we supposed to look up to, our little heroes and shit. Once they start to break code, when it comes to sports, they start to break the meaning of being a gladiator. That's what I tell people. Like, what I'm saying? Like, they break the meaning of being a gladiator, which The only thing you're supposed to do is show up, perform, entertain, get your bag, in them days, get your food, a little bit of coins or whatever it was, and keep it moving.
Shut up
So
and dribble.
in this day, word fact, so in this day, we got, of course, in this awakening, this great awakening, we got people that truly, like I said, when you got it last week, you got to be 10 toes down and stand on what you stand for, because now those of us that do that, no matter what it is, rather if we talking about the religion, Jews, your job, or whatever it is, now we're standing your ground and, holding your backbone and shit, and you're not following the rules, they starting to see that cut in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? We starting to exploit them holes. So now they get a hand back on that shit. They got to get a quick grip. A quick grip is always to strip what they think is most valuable to you. So when I say stand 10 toes down, you cannot break. You can't break and start apologizing to these mofos. You can't break and stop standing up for what you stand for, or stop believing in what you believe in. And the only way you're going to be able to get through that is if you're willing to throw away that mainstream image without it being an even factor. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We give it up to Cat. You know what I'm saying? Even when he did do the workout, they wanted him to sign another form when he did the workout to get back into the NFL. And he said, "Know what?" He scratched that off. Went to a high school. He did the workout right in Georgia. Went to a high school. Let him come out there and just did a free workout and worked out with the high school kids and all that. And me and Stan stood 10 toes down and kept it pushing. So if Kyrie is going to do that and does that, then of course we're going to stand with him. We're going to back him up, but we're going to back him either way. But now we got to get to the point and fact of why. We tell y'all who runs your media outlets, who runs your news, who runs your music, who signs off for what movies, what TV shows, what's being played on your radio, who can do all that. Jews. They run our radio, they run the social medias, they run all that. So half of the shit that we can do is only because they say so. When your shit gets stripped, when your shit get banned, when your shit get taken down, when your shit get muted or all that shit, that's coming from them. That's coming from them. The top tier control, making sure you cannot reach a certain level to get that, audience in. Like we done seen it. We done seen it happen to my bro, Young Pharaoh. We're just coming on to come back. Like I said, big up to him, getting his shit back together. And whoever else, we can go down the line. So right now, we just have to understand that for those celebrities that's trying to come out, yes, they're dealing with the top dog, Nick Cannon. That's what I wanted to mention. My bad, y'all. Nick Cannon. Now, when Nick Cannon first came out, dropped it. He did an interview with my bro. He dropped it. He was getting the word, getting signs, getting the math. Soon as he came out and said the same shit, what they do? We're gonna take away your show. We're gonna strip your what's the name? We're gonna take off your YouTube channel. So what he do? A few days later, put his apologies out, started going to their communities. This is the same thing that they telling Kyrie to do. They telling him to do it. This is what Cannon just went and did. As soon as they said he was going to strip his shit. So he started to go out. Now he on to the Jewish stuff and Jewish community, and he taking back what he said and cutting his videos and muting them and stripping them, you know what I'm saying? Because of course he's not 10 toes down. So we had to get it to the point to where we had to, blast him and go on his page and let him know about himself, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, certain people gonna stand 10 toes, they gonna go with it. And then certain people gonna fold because they know they want that bag, they want that money, they don't want to give up that fame, they don't want to give up that light. So, a lot of people gonna fold, like the LeBrons, like Chuck, like whoever else, like, what I'm saying, Nick, Nike. Who else we got? We got a couple other people because I don't know fully what LeBron said and some of them said. I watched the little clips and somebody was telling me, he was like, "Oh, my wife would have been shut me up" or something like that, and this, that, and the third. And y'all know y'all gonna have to fill us in and let us know how y'all feeling about the situation. But
Here is the context of all of that before we even jump into what celebrities said all of these things, right? I've been jumping in and out of a lot of conversations lately, on a whole bunch of live streams on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever the case may be, just so I could absorb and really see what the vibe is. You feel me? And what I'm seeing is people of the Jewish community, and this doesn't really need to be said on this platform, but I will say it just to say it. We do not promote hate speech at all.
Right. Facts.
But what we deal in truth. We deal in the things that folks like to sweep under the rug and don't like to talk about because they ruffle feathers, they ruffle cages. We are unafraid to do such.
Right. Facts.
Okay? So, but the vibe check for me is the Jewish community saying anytime somebody says JEW, that's considered hate speech. I said, interesting. Okay. But why? And what I'm getting from everybody is the fact that folks are questioning not even the validity of the claims of everybody saying, oh, they control this, they control that, they control this, they control that, X, Y, and Z. These things have been known for a very, very long time.
Right. Facts.
Anybody who has passed through the financial industry, anybody who's done anything in the entertainment industry, they know the facts. You understand? When you expect, like, just to, coin a couple, you say you go through the music industry, you have to deal with a few people. One of them is Lucian. Lucian is Jewish. You have to deal with Leor Cohen, just like Hov did. Leor is Jewish. Now, if you go on the Drink Champs interview with MC Search, who is also Jewish, he backed up every single thing that every black person has said about the Jewish people and the control over the music industry.
Oh, yeah.
My
Facts.
question to you now is, now that you have one of your quote-unquote own saying, oh, but what he's saying is the truth, because if folks didn't know how dope MC Search was, he owned and has ownership in Nas's catalog, right? And big pieces of his catalog because he was representing him. He was getting him his deals and everything like that.
Right.
Search went from being an MC to being an executive. So when you go to the Drink Champs and you listen to him tell the story of how he did not want to be that Jewish guy who capitalized off of a culture that is not his own, where he understands that he is a guest.
Right.
That culture, he told Nas to go get his bag and severed ties with him right then and there and got out the way. So, anytime that's brought up, it's, oh, now every situation is different. Kiss my ass. No, it's not.
Right.
Because you got a shining example right there. Like I said, that's the music industry, right? Cool. If you want to talk media and everything like that, all you have to do is do a simple Google search. And you see who the heads of all of the major media outlets are.
Facts. We're 100.
So how are you going to be mad at the facts?
Right. 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 100. 100.
Because of the connotation? You don't like because you feel like it's threatening or it's not. Oh, we feel like we're being attacked. No, you're not being attacked.
Right. Right.
You feel me? So when people say, now the only where I do disagree, when we talk about going DEFCON any number, even though that's defense, that's not offense, that's defense.
Right.
Anybody who knows their military levels of defense and military code of such, they know what that means. That means that's a response. That's not an attack.
Right.
But I'm not defending none of the shit that he was saying. The conversation shifts into, so why are y'all really mad? And I hear a lot of talk about the replacement theory. Okay.
Virgo test, I got you. Look.
So if we're talking about you say you feel like you're having your history taken from you and being replaced. Don't that sound similar to something? A little bit, just a little bit, just, just a little bit.
They
Kind of reminds me of something.
It reminded me of a whole lot of shit started falling down. I think my book started hitting me in my damn head. They started dropping out the sky. It reminded me about a whole lot of shit. But hold on. Taking somebody's stuff and replacing it for their own.
Yeah.
What?
Replacement? Like really? This is where y'all want to go to? Okay, cool. So let's run with that. How about
What was shall be again.
let's run with let's run with it by somebody saying that, oh, black people are actually the real Jewish people and da 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 da. All of these things, we've all heard it before. Personally, me, I do not subscribe to any religion or religious-based theology.
Facts.
No, I don't. So the whole lost tribe of this, lost tribe of that, we are anything attached to a religion that is not of the same time or can't even link up to how long we as a people have been here means it's not ours. That's how I feel personally. Okay?
Thanks.
Why I know that we were here first? You damn right. 100%. I just don't equate and associate it with any of that religious talk. So, I yield up to you, sir. And if anybody wants to hop in the box, let's get it.
Yes, let me hold up here. We're going a little bit.
Period. The end. Word.
Yes, you already know.
I'm on it. Shit about books.
See, it goes back to things we told y'all in the beginning stage of the podcast and coming up when we brought out all the fire, the religion, where people from, where it come from, and all that, and then it gets back down to simple. It's just simple wording for me.
Yeah.
First of all, we're not talking about a race of people. We're talking about a religion.
Don't say that. Because that's part of the argument.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so why y'all keep saying that that somebody trying to replace these people or replace that? How we gonna replace something that's not a people? A Jew is not. There's nobody on here that you just want to walk in here and then be like, okay, you're a Jew. Because from my understanding, you either Caucasian, African, Spanish, or what? When we go fill out paperwork, if you do a job interview or a job application and they run down the line of what you are, what ethnic you are, I guarantee you, if you find me a paper that says Jew, send it to me.
That would define race. But then the argument is, oh, it's an ethnicity. Okay.
Okay, so if it's that, then where are the people from? They're from Russia and where else? Poland?
Germany?
Where? Russia and Germany? So now let's go to Russia and Germany.
But you got to bust all of that down to Chemites and all of that.
You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Russia and Germany. And what are they in Russia and Germany? What's their main?
Nazi and there's different sects and
Yeah, well, I mean, what's their main religion? Like what they go by up there, y'all? Well, who they praying to? So because of the war where the Black Battalion army tank came in and bust down and started to free them same mofos that they moved from there to our land and took over control and saying it's theirs. I got the facts, I got the video. Black folks done went in there while being treated crazy at that time and even came home and was still treated crazy when they got back to the States. But besides that, went in there, got up in there, broke through the walls, started freeing y'all. I got it on video with a
Word.
I'm not gonna say Jewish.
Jewish
I got
is
it.
a
I got the
nationality
video
or
with
shape.
the lady thanking the black soldiers. You know what I mean, for coming in. You know what I mean, coming in and helping them and saving them. So we not, you know what I mean, we not gonna get into that, because if it was that, then what the hell was y'all doing up there before we came and freed y'all and then they placed y'all in what they call the Middle East, which is we know still attached to the motherland. Is no the Middle East. It's just
Judaism is the religion. Okay, Miss Virgo Tastic, beloved
yeah,
queen.
that's what I'm
Judaism is a direct reflection of what? Where did Judaism come from?
Oh yeah.
Just a question. Just a question amongst mutuals.
Right, facts.
Because this is where I always take the
Facts.
conversation. I was like, okay, cool.
Facts. There you go, Trey.
You can't tell me that Judaism was first when something predates it.
Exactly. And as she said, she put it up there, Islam. That's how the cross of the two with the rapping the females and all that came about. You know what I'm saying? So just as Zito said, how and Trey well Trey Nunn said.
All religions are based in Islam. Listen, man. That might be one of the hottest topics within all of these discussions, because I push every single button that I possibly can in order to gain understanding, because I don't ever want to come off as ignorant. I don't ever want to come off as, oh, you just don't know what you're talking about. You're just rattling off, talking points and everything like that. So I try to make sure I'm as sharp as possible when I'm having these conversations. And whenever I interject the Islam card to the Jewish community, they get so pissed off.
Right.
Why are y'all so angry? Hold up.
Said exactly. Virgo-tastic. Yeah, we
Hold up.
already know. That's where we say we're going to. That's what we're going to be dating everything when it was just spirituality. Even the ones that were not comedic were in the tune in the spiritual way to the planet as we can.
Let's be
But
totally clear.
just
Whole big
look,
old scale, that
yeah,
whole scale in Judaism, that
yeah.
big old scale, that is
Keep
the same direct thing as the how many laws of Ma'at?
42 laws of Bayat, which is on my back. I'm not off my back.
Listen,
If y'all want to see her,
man, we're not gonna do that. Islam is the belief of one God, religious. Yes, actually, I fuck with Islam. I do.
y'all see that.
I don't agree with everything,
Four
but
base
there's
means
a lot that I do agree with.
Bayat in the middle. As Zito said, which all religions, what you call it, come from. Y'all sins or whatever y'all call it, it comes from the 42 laws of Mayat, period, which is my spirituality. All of y'all, anything y'all got that if you do this is going to happen, it comes from her. The wings on my back, as Zito said. and, that's
and this is the shit though, just to bring the conversation back around, and with these conversations, and I'm trying to break down what is
commandments. They
all
should
right, like all right, cool.
That's from the 42 laws too.
You want to try and demonize somebody. You want to try and put the anti-Semitic tag on people so bad, right? But here's the thing: what did Kyrie say that was anti-Semitic for y'all to want to slap that on him as hard as y'all do? Now, my thing is this: his response said it all. How can I be anti-Semitic if I understand where I come from? We all know that he subscribes to, to the Hebrew Israelites and all of these things. We're like, we know this already. The word Semite, it refers to the languages of the Afro-Indigenous man, specifically the Asiatic Afro-Indigenous man. For all of a 5% family. We also talk about the Asiatic black man. That's what that refers to. The third point under the definition of Semite is Jewish. Not the first, not the second. So how can you label somebody something that has to do with anything Afro? Period.
Or thanks.
Just a question. If anybody has an answer, please let me know. Because I'm trying to figure this shit out.
If you follow
because it is
the line, eat the beans.
out to me. And then everybody wants to jump on LeBron's back and all of these things. Listen, I don't like the fact that he sat up there and he said some hurtful things and I didn't see anything hurtful in what Kyrie said, honestly.
Right.
Both are associating what the documentary is about with what Kyrie said. You can't conflate the two.
Right.
Literally, you're pushing a false fucking narrative.
Right.
You know? I wanted LeBron to be like, you know what, that's my man. Kind of like what Floyd did.
Right.
At least because when I saw Floyd about to say some shit, I said, here we go.
Yeah,
I was ready for some bullshit.
They gonna fuck that nigga. Don't care if he can box with his old ass, nigga.
I thought it was going to be some bullshit, but I was happy to see that he stood up for him. What I don't like seeing is people within the black community. Now we're talking, we have to boycott this and boycott that, and we're going to boycott Papa John's. We're going to boycott Hove. We're going to do all of these.
Man, that comes to, like, you know about that, like, boycott. Like, we should have been left all that alone and just.
What are we talking about?
Just do our own thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why, as you say, why should it have to take, for this type of shit to happen? And, they going against such and such, so now we going against this person and shit like that. First of all, is what I said. If you're not 10 toes down, you're not with the movement, you got to get the fuck out the way. That's period. And then, secondly, let's just hold it down. Like, hold it down. Motherfuckers, if we feel that much about it, the motherfuckers that want to stand 10 toes down, don't want to go by the rules or the contract they sold and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, the contract they signed, then, motherfucker, let's start our own shit. Start your own shit.
Right.
Love to play ball that much, invest some of them millions just one over its 5 to 7 years, and get a couple Johns, get a couple stadiums, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. There's little leagues and teams. I can start an AAU team and all that right now. There's no way that the players that's really holding it down cannot start no league and still be able to draft, recruit, get players, entertainers too. Signing the contract now is like, what? For what? Go independent. Hit your social medias up, hit your joints up, get your videos out there, get on out there, blow up, you know what I mean? Like the rest of these mofos, get your bread and keep it, you know what I mean? And keep it pushing. So, you know what I'm saying? If that is the case, to boycott, well, let's just boycott the whole damn system. And keep it pushing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you ready to cross against each other? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't care. Yeah, I don't what they said, and they've been Lee soft. Hey, we've been knowing about them. Like, we already know what time it is. He got to keep it. He got to suck up. His son's is about to be in the NBA. He cannot go against Master. So any of y'all can say anything. What? Yeah, what? His son's about to be in the NBA. He can't go against Master. Now what? He got to remain Lee soft. Facts. He got to pave the way. He got to make sure they good when they get in there. So they ain't got to deal with no bullshit. He gon' fold. Yeah, his tail is tucked. That's Big Lee soft.
And that's crazy to me because that just shows how much the goalpost is moved, how the game is different for everybody else because he is a billionaire.
Exactly.
He ain't no punk ass fucking poop ass nigga. Like he is a legit billionaire who still has to bend the fucking knee.
Facts.
That's crazy to me. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, we wouldn't be playing by them rules. Don't believe me? How come nobody's talking about boycotting Amazon when they're the one who put the fucking documentary up on there?
He said Josh Allen got a what on this joint?
He does.
Oh,
He
shit.
did. They deleted the shit, but he did. He did. And he had to go to sensitivity training and all the shit they're trying to do for Kyrie. It's all the same. It's all the same game.
Yo, facts. Yeah,
Shit is insane to me.
this guy's just crazy, off the chain.
Shit is nuts to me. Like
So what did I don't know. I ain't even read into what they said. They said Charles Barkley and them had something to say. I don't really know.
yeah, because Charles Barkley and Shaq basically called Kyrie idiots.
Oh, okay, yeah, I seen. All right, so that's all.
We should be talking about basketball, not this. And
I mean,
we're not gonna talk about who's an idiot, who's not
yeah.
an idiot.
Oh, well, yeah, we not gonna talk about an idiot, but on the other hand, though, too, it's just. All right, let me just put it like this: there's certain videos I'm gonna drop. There's certain things I'm gonna engage in, and I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it on my personal time. I'm not gonna say it during the Get Righteous podcast, doing when I'm promoting this or promoting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's two different
Yeah,
levels I put out. Like, you know
that's
what
called him an idiot.
I'm saying? If the Get Righteous podcast is my team that I'm signed to, this is what I'm focused on when I'm in this mode right here. Now, when I'm going outside of the media, I don't care what questions y'all ask me. Ask me that shit when I'm outside of here and you see me outside, even though you still gonna put it on the news and all that, we don't care. But when I get up out of here, yeah, what I'm posting, what I'm talking about, and doing whatever, it is what it is. Now, what's happening is he is doing that because I follow him. I see that he posting on his Twitter. He can't post on his Twitter in the middle of a game. So you're not gonna tell me that he went and sat down and put the post up and said, y'all go watch this while he was in the middle of the game. Like, oh, I just dropped 10, but I'm about to drop this shit on these Jews. No, he was at home chilling, doing what he do, vibing, probably, you know what I mean, watching documentaries and drop some. So what they're going to always do is, like I said, they can take it from anything, any social media that you want, and you drop it, and they're going to run with it and blow it up. So it's going to become why. It's going to become the question after your game before warm-ups. Well, why did you say this and why that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So in both, I know what Chuck's saying, and I know how Kyrie feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, well, I don't want to bring this to the team and shit like that, but why the fuck y'all asking me this right here while y'all in front of my face? Like, I'm not about to tell you, like, I'm about to fold and be like, oh no, like, I didn't say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is that the third. So, you know, it's with what Chuck and them is saying. Yeah, I hear what they're saying a little bit, but at the same time, like I said, once you a celebrity, once you're in the light, wherever you go, that's gonna follow you. So it's gonna happen at any time, any moment. Them cameras there, them questions there, your name is getting thrown up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different now. We can go out here and walk down the street. I can walk down Sussex and tell all these Jews F you and y'all not the real Jews and all that and blah blah blah. That shit ain't about to be blown up on no news thing. Or no, you know what I mean, no outlet, and ain't nobody about to come try to find me or like, oh, I heard you said this and said that. Let's put this on the, you know what I mean, the screen. So if they can use that, oh yeah, now we definitely gonna pull. We about to pull from another one. We caught another one talking out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get him. It's easy, y'all. The NFL players do it to themselves, beating up their wives and shit like that. And it's easy for them. Oh, we coming. Oh, he was fucking with a girl. Oh, we coming. Oh, he kneeling. We coming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he talking that truth. He talking that concept. He's talking that community shit. We coming. You know what I'm saying? So for your peoples not to back you up, like LeBron and them, just don't say nothing. If you're not going to say anything to stand by your bro, don't say anything, because the only thing you're letting them know is that you're going to tuck your tail and you're ready to go against them. And that's the problem. That's right. We got a problem. So
I understand.
yeah, we ain't doing that. Like,
you gotta protect your brand, protect the business. I get that.
Right.
Trust and believe. I understand. But when you sign your documentation for your business, right? When you are a sole proprietor, or whether you're industrialized, whether you have a staff of 2 or 200 or 2,000, your name is the one at the top of that paperwork.
Facts.
You can stand on whatever the fuck you want to stand on. And if everybody can't get in line with what you're saying, they're allowed to have a difference of opinion. If they don't want to be around it, rock with you, whatever the case may be, you can exit stage left.
Right. Facts.
This is my only issue in the whole LeBron thing. Because Kyrie didn't say anything hurtful at all. He just didn't say, I apologize because I was wrong, because he's not wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all he's saying is what he believes, based in his religion, this is what they believe. So if this is the U.S. of A, freedom of religion, freedom of choice, freedom of speech, and all of these things, as I keep trying to tell motherfuckers, don't talk about no freedom of speech shit, because there's also the freedom of consequence. Fortunately, this is the consequence for going head up against the machine. This is why one of my monikers is down with the machine, because I am a disruptor. This is what the fuck I do and have done for a very long time.
Right.
That's what we do. We've been flagged for a whole bunch of shit. We've had episodes taken down and everything like that, but guess what? We rework shit.
Right.
We figure out, learn the game, how to get shit re-uploaded, re-put up there, and all this other stuff. You can only get over so much on people if you're dealing with uneducated motherfuckers. That is what is scaring people the most.
Yes.
We are not coming off as, oh, yes, a master, and just dumb as a fucking nail in the wall. Nah,
Right.
we are coming educated intellectuals. We are free thinking. We are just gung-ho on standing on what we say, because we have the facts to literally back up what we say. Like, you're not dealing with poop-us no more.
Right.
We're not who couldn't read and couldn't research and do all that other stuff. We're the hybrids. We different.
Facts.
You know?
That's 100.
And folks have a very large issue. They're like, damn, I liked y'all more when y'all was quiet and just shut up and dribbled and all of these things. Guess what?
Okay. Why you think they brought that in? Why do you think why you think all this was a setup? We show y'all clips of them telling y'all years in advance the pandemic was gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain things that's come about because they know they have the timeline. They have the beginning timeline. They have the shit. We know this. They have this shit wrapped up, hidden. They know what's going on. They got the science. They got the universal science, and they use it, of course, to control all of us. So we know that. You know what I'm saying? They know what's happening. They know a step ahead. That's why they follow these certain times, these certain months. They use the certain holidays to get their rituals off. Like, you know what I mean? Look at how many rappers is passing now every November, December. Like, you know, how much, what type of disasters happen in between these few months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get along to these patterns, because everything is universal. Is universal science. It's still all beating off the Earth's heartbeat. So with them knowing that and adding a religious aspect, it's easy for them to set this up, because we do nothing but feed into it, because we go along with the timeline. So as much as we, like Zito said, start to break shit, break the code, stand on our own, ripple motherfucking, you know what I mean, the Matrix, throw a little spin in there, it's gonna go crazy. They're gonna think of the next thing. How could we stop them? How could we shut them down? What could we come up with next? Or what could we scare them with next? That's why I tell y'all, don't feed into news shit. Watch the news, find it out, go search it, see if they motherfucking talking some real shit. If they not, let that shit pass. If it is something that's happening, figure out what you gotta do next to prepare yourself, your family, whoever you love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them control you into the fear monger. That's what it's all about. So if they can, like I said, put us against each other, oh, why he saying that, or why he doing that, he ain't supposed to be doing that, it's going to be easy for them to continue to do what they do. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We gotta hold it down. You gotta be 10 toes. Um, if you want to come in, we're gonna let y'all come in for a brief moment. Just talk. Uh,
What?
um,
You know what I mean?
let's talk about how you feel about what Kyrie said, what's going on, and how you feel about where the community should be at with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, what what time we at, Zeno?
8:47.
Okay, all right. We got 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen. Hold on. Let me get Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
we can really hear you.
Goodness, what is going on? It won't let my camera on.
It's all right. We can definitely hear you. Definitely.
But um,
Don't come
but
on.
anywho, y'all. So, well, I don't know if y'all saw my live, but I talked about this very thing, and I was like, I don't understand why people are so upset. How is it anti-Semitic to call an orange an orange? I don't get it. I mean, if I say that an orange is orange, does that mean I hate apples? Does that mean I hate pears now? Does that mean, I'm anti-orange? You
Right.
know what I mean? And so that's what I was saying. I'm gonna be real quick. And again, they mad that they're gonna have to open up those books. If they admit that the original Jewish person, let's give the most famous Jewish person, Jesus, a shout out. The most famous black Jewish person. If they know, if they start saying, admitting that, first of all, especially Christians, that, y'all, first of all, shouldn't even be Christian because you're hailing a man that's clearly Jewish and it says it in 15 Bibles. They know they had to jump into that reparation money. And they don't want us to touch that good German Nazi money that they got. They don't want us to tap into that network that they got. Because I have a friend who's a black Jewish woman, and she was telling me about when she came to the United States from the Virgin Islands, that they scooped her up, put her in housing, gave her food, you know what I'm saying, gave her stipends and all of that. They take care of their own, and they know if they have to turn around and take care of all of us, it's gonna be a problem. And they know that we're gonna get them checks just like they get them checks every month and
Right.
out and everything else. So that's the one thing I wanted to point out. And again, I don't really think there's anything wrong with what Kanye said or what Kyrie said. It's not anti-Semitic at all. They just speaking the truth, and if the truth hurts, oh well, let it sting. But get over it, put the band-aid on, and keep pushing.
Right. Facts. Especially when it comes to Kanye too, because he's letting them know he definitely bringing a storm to the system. Kanye
Absolutely.
just said, "Look, I'm gonna take it to another. You know what I mean? To another level. Like you know what
Right.
I'm saying. So with both of them, they like, wait, what? At the same time, like you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold up, hell nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this gonna be too much. So we got to start. You know what I mean? We got to start stripping. But as I say, when you got people that really stand on what they believe in, don't have to worry about no money. Got a big enough name to you can buy your own factory and your own whatever and start your own shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Fig-
So
Figure out.
and that's where it's
You
really
know,
now
for
we
me,
got a problem.
with Kanye, I'm not with Kanye on a lot of shit that he says.
No, Kanye is crazy. I'm only talking about the shit that he talk about when it comes to system
Because
shit like that. Kanye be tweaking.
he roots all of his shit in Christianity, and it's not
Yeah, yeah.
to be clear, it's not a war on religion or whatever the case may be. But it's like when he sat there and he told Tucker Carlson, like, bro, like, how black folks love to say we was kangs.
Yeah. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Do that, boy.
Yeah, that's the most, when you start going there. But then that's when somebody needs to pull Kanye to the side and have other than Candace Owens,
Oh my,
and have a real conversation with that nigga and like really get and really have like a real nigga conversation. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
He talk about the system and talk about what they doing and bullshit like that. Yeah. Anything else,
yeah,
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want
yeah.
to talk about some.
Exactly, but I don't like how we're just abandoning. This is when they need us the most, and this is also when. But at the same time, Kanye kind of made his bet when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? Especially in prior behavior with them Kardashians and all that shit. So that's a whole nother situation. Um,
facts.
However, when it comes to stuff like this, this.
This and shit crazy.
Yeah, this benefits all of us. You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff benefits everybody. And I don't know your moniker. Sorry, JB. I'm gonna say so. I won't. I don't know your moniker, but um, what he said about this is the consequences going up the machine against the machine. But the thing is, the real reason is why are there consequences? Do you see what I'm saying? Like those are what needs to be answered. Those are the questions. Like what's the consequences about? Like why is there an issue with somebody speaking up and speaking out and telling actual truth? What do you guys gain to lose? You know what I'm saying? I think those need to be the questions that need to be asked versus, oh, you got consequences. Okay, you play games, you get super prizes. We play super games, you get super prizes. No, let's talk about why are there consequences? What is the reason for them? Why are we doing all this? But that's all I say, y'all. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Let me let
No,
go ahead.
good with you, my boy.
Facts. Thanks for coming through.
You know, long time listener, first time caller. Y'all have a good night.
Hey,
Oh,
the God was good with you.
But
what's good, Lom?
How you feeling?
just getting off work.
Had to get you jump in for a quick second while we got a few minutes left.
Word.
What's good?
Hey, shit, man.
You're chopping it up about this whole Kyrie thing, and how we said earlier. I said, my personal stance is like, bro, I ain't saying nothing wrong, like, and the
It's just
thing
period.
is,
You can't say nothing about no Jew and they on your ass. Period. It don't even matter.
and that's
Scared of them. They got the bank. They got the money. So everybody's scared of them because they feel like they're gonna take their money from them. If you fuck with a nigga money, they gonna bow down until niggas say fuck it. We be alright.
Right.
We gotta do is stand strong for like 2 years, 3 years, and we be alright. We have our own money.
what
That niggas scared to death.
Right.
What it comes down to.
Yep.
That's really what it comes.
He fool now.
That folks don't know how to deal with, the fact that we as a people, like the days of us just taking shit and taking y'all's word for it, and just taking what y'all deliver and dishing out. The days is done, bro. Like,
right.
We're not doing that. We're not judging that shit no more.
That's no matter what you are. Like you said, I don't care if you are religious or what. Certain people are just not hearing that shit no more. You know what I mean? Like, we not just going with that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because, you said it's this and it's supposed to be that way. Nah, bro. Nah.
And that's how we go.
Yeah, the niggas gotta leave that religion shit in your house. I think the religion should be in your house. When you go home at night with your family, y'all pray, do whatever y'all want.
Right.
But other than this, we ain't be.
Right. What's good, cuzzo?
The peace, God.
Here get along really looking like they twinned up now. Oh, you got the dog? Oh, okay. Okay.
Stop, boy. I'm that.
That's definitely. Look, that's definitely
do that.
Right.
Ready to get busy. Get busy on the screen. What's good, cuz? Say what's up to the people. Say what's up.
Say peace. Say it.
Say peace.
Hey, peace.
Peace, family.
Yeah, bro. No, together. Now keep your fingers together. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Together.
It's separate. That means victory on the war. You got to keep it like that.
Absolutely, though.
Yeah, you go out here. She's better get out the shower.
I already know. I'm gonna let you get it in, do what you do. It's 8:55 as always. Y'all know what it is. I know what time it is. I try to add somebody in. I guess I don't know why it's not going through. My bad, y'all. But we definitely, if nobody got no more and want to jump in, nothing else to say. No questions. Was no questions or nothing, Zito, before we close out.
Nah.
All right, we had no questions, no Johns like that. Everybody NFL team won this week.
Ass. But y'all Cowboys won? Or y'all don't play this?
We had a vibe where we just smashed somebody.
Them Jets, Bills, boy. My timeline is nothing but Jets fans going off.
I told, look, before the season started, when they did that draft and that free agency, I said the Jets y'all not just going in there and winning. That shit going.
Word.
They thought it was a game.
Word.
Backed up.
There you go. Jim Byzantine.
Fly Eagles fly. Yeah, the Eagles is definitely ball. I can't take nothing away from them. Them boys 8-0. You can't take nothing away from nobody who only got a donut on the other side. This was good. I ain't gonna lie though, Lon. The Washington y'all started off looking was real shaky, but them last few games, y'all done picked up a couple busies. Yo, what y'all do today?
Nah, they lost today.
I don't know. I was at work. I didn't even get to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lost today.
That back because I ain't been hearing a whole lot of 49er posts, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen, they gonna be all right. I ain't even worried about it. They gonna be all right. That boy Christian McCaffrey had 3 touchdowns 3 different ways last week. I don't want to hear nothing.
You already. Oh, my bad.
Hold on. And then Frisco's.
My bad. You already know. Oh, of course. Matter of fact, I got a powerful joint to drop on Cast on next Sunday. Just that you said that. Hit me in my inbox and remind me. A nice joint. I'm gonna let it play, like at the beginning of the joint. I'll let y'all hear it. It's powerful. But it's 8:57. I do gotta let Zito do what he do. Spice this thing up. We got to get this to all platforms and definitely out by tomorrow so it could be on 107.9. That's 107.9 or 109?
109.
109.7 radio over in California. Download the app. Y'all know it. If you want to hear us when we go live on there. If not, y'all know what it is, man. Just share it. Share the love. Thanks for always coming through. This is the Get Righteous Podcast with your boy King Zito, your boy King Heru, the Ryuzi Tribe. Lom, thanks for through Virgo Tastic for coming on the video live, and all y'all that always rock out with us every Sunday.
Believe that.
Yo, you know stuff, fam.
Yes, sir.